Get on in here, everybody. We got lots to talk about today. I hope I've got everything set up. I got water. I got my Wi-Fi turned off. But guess what? I got people here. There is a crew outside who are putting in a new cable internet to our house so that I have a fast upload speed. Plus, they're turning off DSL all over the county. So, yes. There's going to be stuff happening, and it could be noisy. So, folks, be prepared. Anyway, I have a funny story to tell you. Have a funny story to tell you. This morning, Robert's been retired for 10 years. And I have this rule. I don't like morning appointments. I get stuff done in the morning. I talk to y'all. I don't want a morning appointment unless it's something that has to be done special with my grandchildren or a lawyer's appointment or court. You never know. I don't make morning appointments. I make early afternoon appointments, middle afternoon appointments, and usually on a Thursday or a Wednesday. So, this morning, Robert got up at 6:45, which is just unheard of in our house. We get up 8:30, 9 o'clock every day. We just wake up when we wake up. He has his breakfast, he has his coffee, he goes to town at 8 o'clock to get his, he's had these hearing aids he's been borrowing for 2 weeks to see if he liked them. His appointment wasn't at 8 o'clock. Because I asked him last night, when's your appointment? I said, why would you make an 8 o'clock appointment? That makes it hard. He said, so I can get stuff done in the afternoon. I want to be the first one on the list. Well, he does that at the doctor's office. And I understand because people get backed up and you have to be in around a germy doctor's office. I understand that. But he got there and the lady wasn't there. The receptionist came in while he was there. She got there and his appointment was at 10 o'clock. So he came home, had another cup of coffee, and then the people from Comporium came. He had to take my truck to go down the driveway because he had to scoot over the side because they're digging up stuff. It's funny. It's just funny. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I would have put it on the calendar. I would have never made an 8 o'clock appointment because I know me. But he did do I get mad at him about it? No, I laugh. You have to learn to laugh. And he laughed. I said, did you figure out how it got messed up? And he said, I don't care. I made a mistake. It's gone. It's over with. He didn't care. He goes back out. Been to town twice today. We live about 7 minutes from town. And it's just funny. He keeps a calendar in his phone. It's not in front of his face, but he thought it was 8 o'clock. He wrote it down 8 o'clock. Well, I don't like 8 o'clock appointments, but he's laughing about it, and I'm laughing about it. We're all laughing about it. So, you see, you can turn things around, and you can take something that is a negative, a thing that he could have sat and beat himself up because he made an 8 o'clock appointment. He had to get up with the chickens. He could have beat himself up, but did he? No. It's over with. You can't fix it. It's done. It's done. And you just have to let it go. So when Justin and Emily got married 20 years ago, That seems wild. 20 years ago, my son got married. And we gave them a card. And in that card, I wrote 3 rules to live by. It's the first time I ever wrote this. This was before Fly Lady started. And the rule was, don't sweat the small stuff. You know, that great book by whatever his name was. Don't sweat the small stuff. And this is something that Robert taught me. What doesn't matter, doesn't matter. It's just that simple. What doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Don't make a big deal out of something little. Don't blow something out of proportion. And you know what I'm talking about. It's the little things, like squeezing the toothpaste from the center of the tube, or not putting the toilet paper on the roll going the right direction. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And then the second rule to live by is laugh every day. Laugh every day, even if you're laughing at yourself. Even if you're laughing at yourself, laugh every day. Do you see how beautiful that is? And then the third thing, the third rule to live by, is to love like there is no tomorrow. Because one day you're going to wake up on a morning and you're not going to have a tomorrow. It's going to be your last day on earth. And you need to live every day as if it were your last. Because if you do that, your heart is going to be in the right place. You know you're going to be with your Heavenly Father if you've given your life to Jesus. And there's a calmness that comes over you because of this. So, my sweet Rebecca at the office, she taught me, never end a phone call without saying I love you. Never end a phone call without saying I love you. Your actions and your words and your kindness is what's going to be the legacy you leave. You can teach others by your example. That's why I end every show with I love you. My husband's home. I hope it's him because the door slammed, front door slammed. So think about the little things that irk you. The little things that irk you. You know, is it one of the things that Robert does that used to bother me, and I said something to him because guess what? He cannot read my mind. He can't read my mind, and I don't expect him to. We play games about woman speak and that sort of thing, and I'll talk about that another day, but I don't like nasty dog food cans in the recycling. I want the dog food cans to go through the dishwasher. And every 2 or 3 days we run the dishwasher, and we have to take the label off and put them in the dishwasher, and then Robert rinses them in my shiny sink. This is one of my deals. I know I'm dealing with it, but let me tell you how I've turned it around. Let me tell you how I've turned it around. He would rinse out the dog food can. And the cat loves, we call it sloop. He loves the wet dog food. The cat loves it. So Robert rinses it out and leaves little pieces of it in the sink as a treat for the cat. Okay, so here I am, the queen of the shiny sink, with little pieces of dog food in my sink. We don't serve the cats wet food, but the dog food, the cat thinks it is just the greatest thing in the world. The greatest thing in the world. So, do I fuss about it? No. Guess why? Because I've learned for it to bring joy to me. His little bits of food in my kitchen sink, it's his sink too, I take it, because I fill the sink with about this much water, let it soak real good, and then wipe it out and rinse it out. And it makes me happy all again to see my shiny sink. Now we're talking about 2 or 3 little pieces that would be a pain, would be a thorn in my side, but the cat was enjoying them. And it's not like it's a lot of food, but it's a little treat. Now, we need to be thankful for our OCD, because our OCD gives us the ability to hyper-focus when we need to. When we really need to, we can do it. And we have done it. And you know what it's like to get a toothbrush and go scrub the tile in your bathroom. You've done it. Scrubbed floors. One time Michelle and I, she got evicted from a house because it was my fault. Because I talked her into getting a dog, and she wasn't supposed to have a dog. But her landlord, who was over the property, said for her to get a dog. And she got evicted for that. And we had to clean her kitchen floor. And we cleaned it all right. And we cleaned it and scrubbed and cleaned and scrubbed and got that floor. It was a white floor, and it was dark. It was ugly. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't help it if my cats get on my kitchen counter. Before I start to cook, I start my sink full of hot soapy water. I rinse out both my sinks and get them good and clean. And then I take my purple rags and I wipe down all my counters. And I get out a red cutting board to cut on. So we love our pets. We have a gray cat, we have a white cat, and we have red furniture. Go figure. It's a good thing it's not white furniture, because we got a little dog that goes out in the pond, and he thinks that, I have to show you the picture that Robert took of me last night with the dog sitting on my head. But our pettiness and little things. I mean, I've heard stories that are horror stories about women who are upset with their husbands who take every opportunity to make his life hell. And this is so wrong. We have country water, which I was afraid they were going to cut our water line and we would be without no water. We have country water. And if I turn the faucet on while Robert's in the shower, Robert gets burned. And I would never do that on purpose. I don't start a load of laundry until he's out of the shower. I take it downstairs and put it by the washing machine. And now that I'm going up and down the stairs several times a day, I got plenty of opportunity to reboot the laundry and start it up. But this woman would catch her husband in the shower and flush a toilet someplace. Imagine that. That is mean. And you know what else that is? That's a devil. The devil in her, and it's to divide her family, to ruin her marriage. Guess what? It's evil separating families. Rude is right. The little bit of dog food that our cat is getting, I mean, it's a little bitty piece or two like this. It's not going to hurt my cat, so quit saying it. Because if it's good for the dog, it's okay for the cats. And he's licking the gravy. So we can't, she would do this over socks. By the hamper instead of in the hamper. Or not stopping by the grocery store to get milk on the way home from work. Somebody gets home from work, they really just want to go home. Quit being petty. Quit keeping score too. And you know who I'm talking to here. Quit keeping score. I did the dishes last night. It's your turn. It's your turn to fold the clothes. It's your turn to bathe the kids. The little bit of dog food my cats are eating, my one cat is eating, is not going to hurt him. He is healthy as he can be. And he's 10 years old. So, and I'm going to look at your comments as being the devil trying to get me off the subject here. Because you know your pettiness here. Do not think that your husband can read your mind. They don't think like we do. And that's okay. Don't keep score. Marriage is not a 50-50 proposition. Marriage is 100%. You giving 100% to this marriage. Even if your husband isn't giving 100%, if he's giving something, it's better than nothing. So quit keeping score. Quit keeping score. It's not good for your family. It's not good for your family at all. Now you can make a game and keep score. That's a fun and games with the kids, but your husband is not one of your children. And quit treating him that way. Quit treating him like he's a kid, because he's not. Now, Robert and I tease each other a lot. Like last night, he built us a nice big fire. And I said, if you'll put some extra wood on top, it'll get good and ready to burn. And he just looked at me. And he just looked at me and said, honey, if you want to put some more wood on the fire, go right ahead. And we play these games every night. We say, okay, I say, where are you feeding me tonight? He said, oh, I picked last night. I said, oh, no. I'm the one who said, let's go eat Mexican. No, I think I said out of town Mexican. So we play this funny game like this every day. And we laugh and grin and cut up. And it makes life enjoyable because we're laughing at each other. We are laughing. And we always go to sleep and kiss each other goodnight. We have learned to have fun. Now, many years ago, when I became a county commissioner, somebody asked me if I had a motto, and I'm thinking, getting into politics is strange. They want you to go to all these committee meetings, and I hate meetings. I despise meetings. They are such a waste of time. Tell somebody what they need to do and go do it. That's my thinking. But he asked me what my motto was, and I said, if I have a motto, and Robert and I hadn't been married very long, 3 years or so. I said, it's to find joy in everything I do and be a devoted wife to my sweet darling. And And what I finally figured out is I don't need that last part to be a devoted wife to my sweet darling. Because when I do that, when I take those actions of being that devoted wife, giving my 100% to my husband, I am finding joy. Joy in our marriage, joy in my life. I'm finding joy. And I try to find joy in everything I do. Every single thing I do. So if you live by these 3 rules, what doesn't matter, no, don't sweat the small stuff. And really and truly, everything's small. Every single thing is small. Everything is small. You want to hear it one more time? Every single thing is small. You reserve those things for the big things in life, like an illness. Don't sweat the small stuff. What doesn't matter just doesn't matter. To laugh every day, even if it's at yourself. And to love like there's no tomorrow. It doesn't get any better than that. And to find joy in everything you do, even cleaning a toilet. Find joy. Wiping down a mirror with toothpaste splatters all over it. Do you explode because you've got these toothpaste splatters everywhere? Robert loves to take his toothbrush and flick all the water off of it. And it goes all over the mirror. But I can wipe down that mirror in no time at all with the purple rag. So you see, finding this joy and learning how to turn something that could be negative and from the evil one to ruin your relationship, changing those attitudes, it's everything. It's loving yourself. It's finally loving yourself. These things, these little things, when we change our attitude, when we keep score, we're acting like a martyr. You know, nobody loves a martyr, not even you. Don't act like a martyr. Let it go. It's small stuff. Squeezing the toothpaste tube from the middle of the tube. Who cares? It's toothpaste. And if you don't like that, learn that you don't like it and then get one of those pump ones where they can't squeeze it. All they got to do is pump it. But you know what you can do? You can get a bulldog clip. I don't have one right here, but you get a bulldog clip and roll it up and put the clip on the end of it. And you just keep rolling it up. There's a lot of 5-minute things on YouTube you can watch. And tubes aren't metal anymore. They're plastic. So let go of those little stupid things because it's stupid. Stupid tubes of toothpaste, they don't matter. Toilet paper doesn't matter. Little specks of things in my kitchen sink, it doesn't matter because I can wipe them out in 20 seconds and sterilize my sink. Martyrdom is a tool of the evil one to separate us from our loved ones. Do you want to be 80 years old and be alone? My husband and I have 2 separate bathrooms. Don't sweat the small stuff. What doesn't matter just doesn't matter. Laugh every day, even if it's at yourself. And love like there's no tomorrow. I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you all. And, catch yourself today. It's anti-procrastination day. Let's get rid of these little petty things. Pettiness is evil. Being petty is evil. We're treating people not the way we want to be treated. Do you want somebody to pick at you that way? No, you don't. So follow the Bible. Love your neighbor as yourself. Follow the golden rule. Be kind to others. Be considerate. That's really actions speak louder than words. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow.